Chief Morris, thanks so much for taking some time to speak with us. You're on your way to Toronto for a legal case before the Ontario Superior Court this week. Can you tell us about the court case and bring us up to speed?
Well, this court case has to do with Bill 5 and C5. We feel, along with the other chiefs, I'm hoping that everybody will be there. Our goal is to try and tell government, there's a three-way process, even with KI. We signed treaty with Canada, Ontario, July 5, 1929, and we got to stick to that treaty we signed. It's not only for two governments. There's a three government, which is KI government. And that's our goal, is to prove to them, prove to the courts, we need that legitimate discussions between the three parties if we're going to talk about economic development, and don't shove us to the side.
And Chief Morris, can you explain why did Treaty 9 First Nations bring forward your legal challenge?
Trump is not the answer to everything. I think that's what triggered it. Trump this, Trump that. So we're coming there to trump this Bill 5 and C5.
Prime Minister Mark Carney and Premier Doug Ford are expected to sign a deal on Thursday. It's meant to reduce regulatory burdens on large projects, including the Ring of Fire. What are your thoughts on this deal and its timing?
I think they shouldn't be too worried about what happening in U.S. I think with the governments, Canada and Ontario here, there are treaty signatory governments that signed. We need to be included in these processes, consultation, to consult with us. I mean, even when Prime Minister called for the chiefs to come meet, I think he should have called the 1 to 11 treaty signatories first to really hammer out what we're going to put out to the rest of Canada.
And it's been said previously, Chief, but can you explain what's at stake here?
At stake is I'm going to lose the authority, even though it's a struggle every day trying to prove to Ontario we have legal sovereignty up here. We have our homelands. We have everything. The treaty that is stated as it is on paper is not accurate. There is the other side of oral history that's been passed down to share with these Europeans that are coming into our territory. And I think we've been doing that pretty good, accommodating them. Now that we want to say, hold on, I think you guys are going too fast. We need to be players beside you guys.
Finally, Chief, you mentioned it a bit here already, but what is your message to the federal and provincial governments on how things are playing out right now?
I think it's not going out as I would have thought it would be put out to us. Like I said, I want to be a part of the process. I need to know what kind of funds are going to come to our communities in Northwestern region, which is Treaty 9. How are we going to work with other surrounding communities in development, water, the species at risk, these type of things? We're the stewards of the land. We know what's happening. We see, we live it, we breathe it, and I think it's these bureaucrats sitting in their offices and with pen and paper and a map. They gotta get out from their desks and come up north and start meeting with us. That's what I would like to see happen.
Do you think also, Chief, do you think there is some divide and conquer politics happening within Ontario and the Ring of Fire here?
I think so. I mean, if that's the number he's giving out, 39.5, I'm still waiting for my 39.5 for them to endorse the withdrawal lands that I'm really pursuing for so many years in the past. We have lands that we want permanently withdrawn, and we want to look at options outside the perimeter of what economic development would look like as Kishnamik. But apparently a premier is not responding to my YouTubes too, and also with Greg Rickford.
Chief Morris, we'll have to leave it there. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. My chair.